Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Tom Nelson and this is the Diabetes Control 6 Steps to Gaining Complete Control Over Diabetes Lesson Series. This is video lesson number 6, but this is the introduction of step number 2 of the 6 steps. In part 1, we're going to restore vitamin and mineral deficiencies as caused by diabetes. So step number 2 is officially vitamin and mineral restoration, and this is the introductory video. Experts claim that there's 3 primary causes to all diseases: poor dietary choices, inflammation, and vitamin and mineral deficiencies. And from the previous videos, you probably can agree that that's how it all started. Poor dietary choices that led to massive amounts of inflammation, and those massive amounts of inflammation led not only to a lot of other issues like insulin resistance, massive amounts of central fat, but it also caused it set up the conditions for the loss, the deficiencies in the vitamins and minerals, which ultimately altogether caused your manifestation of your diabetes. So we've discussed how changes in our food over the last 100 years have significantly reduced the vitamin and mineral content of the diet. Remember the genetic modified foods, the conglomerate farming, the harvesting early, the high temperature cooking, and so on and so forth. We also discussed how chemical exposure caused significant inflammation and how that contributed to the manifestation of diabetes. So 100 years ago, remember, our ancestors ate all of what today they would say be the wrong foods, but they also ate 3,000 calories every day. They didn't have indoor plumbing. They didn't have all the modern appliances and conveniences that we have. They grew their own food in their backyard, and it was a lot of manual labor involved. They didn't have refrigerators, so they had to do everything by hand, and they burned 3,000 calories every single day. They had to be very active. But they, again, ate 100% organic diet. So it was very easy for them, even eating 3,000 calories a day of rich organic food, that it was no problem for them at all to get a full day's minimum requirement of all their vitamins and minerals. But those conglomerate farm practices like monocropping, which causes a loss of nutrients, the genetic engineering, the soil that's depleted of nutrients, picking the fruit early, food processing, cooking at extreme temperatures, all destroying the nutrients and changing the structure of the food. Genetic engineering, again, reduced the nutrients by as much as 50%. So today, due to technology, we only burn about 1,000 calories a day. Around 1970, the government did a study and decided that we weren't burning 3,000 calories anymore. We were burning between 1,200 and 2,000 calories a day based on our lifestyle and our technological advances at that point. And that has kind of stuck. But now there are many experts that are saying we don't burn that much anymore either. We spend up to 6 hours a day sitting in front of our computer or the television set, gaming. We don't do anything physical much anymore. So the combination of eating less nutritious food and eating less of it has had a disastrous consequence on us. It is not possible for us to get 100% of the minimum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals from our diet every day anymore. And diabetes adds to that. Diabetes causes vitamin and mineral deficiencies in a number of ways. For example, high blood sugar overwhelms your kidneys. This is what a kidney looks like. On the right, you see what's called a nephron filter. There's 1 million of those in each one of your 2 kidneys. And those nephron filters filter your blood. And what you see up at the top there is the glomerulus. The glomerulus is something like a diaphragm filter. And the surface of that glomerulus is covered with transporters and gates and the same types of transporters that you see on the membrane of all the cells in your body. And like the cells of your body, the membranes, these transporters are specific for one particular thing. So if there is something in the blood that should be in the blood, there will be a transporter on that surface of that glomerulus to capture it and pass it through to the filtered side. If it's not supposed to be in the blood, there won't be a transporter on there, and consequently, it won't be passed through that that diaphragm type filter, and it will be dumped into the urine and disposed of. Unfortunately, when your blood sugars are high, those transporters start to malfunction, just like they did when you had insulin resistance. And so consequently, whenever your blood sugar is high, and for as long as your blood sugar is high, those glomerulus are not going to be filtering the blood properly, and they're going to be dumping not only vitamins and minerals into your urine, but massive amounts of fluid as well. And that is why whenever your blood sugars are high, you're urinating frequently because your kidneys are malfunctioning. This is a key to something that you really need to understand. So there's also something called drug mugging. The first things that you should know about medications first is that the majority of medications don't heal anything. They were never intended to. They merely mask the pain, the symptoms, or they slow the progression of a particular disorder. Drug mugging is a term that was coined by pharmacists, and it's used to describe how most of the medications cause a loss of at least one vitamin or mineral, plus has other side effects. So when you take your medications every day, each one of those medications is going to cause at least some vitamin and mineral deficiency. Most doctors don't know about drug mugging, so if you ask them, you'll get a blank stare, but your pharmacist will. And you can ask your pharmacist which vitamins and minerals your medications are going to impair, and then you can plan accordingly. So these medications either block the absorption of the vitamins, or they cause your liver to use up vitamins and minerals in attempting to break down your medications to get them out of the body. Because remember, your medications are chemicals, and your body is not equipped to deal with that. Your body is designed to identify those chemicals or those intruders and to get rid of them. And so your liver is going to work very hard at doing just that. And so it's going to use up a lot of vitamins and minerals in the process of breaking down those medications in order to get them out of the bloodstream. The only reason they work is they give you dosages high enough that it overwhelms your liver and it can't possibly handle it all. So new symptoms are going to develop over time. Every time you are deficient in a vitamin or a mineral, eventually you're going to develop symptoms. And when you go to your doctor and you describe your new symptoms, he's going to be trained to match your symptoms to a new medication. And so consequently, your new medication symptoms are going to be met with a new prescription or a stronger dose of one you're already taking, and the whole process is going to slowly escalate over time. I have met individuals that were on 16 different medications that when they went back to their doctor and worked with their doctor, they were able to significantly reduce that number. So with our food supply providing about half the nutrients that they once did, and this issue, we really can't win. So now proceed to lesson number 6, step number 2, part 2, vitamin and mineral facts. Thank you for watching, and please pay it forward. Help others that could use your help with this information. Thank you very much.